Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is Monday, the day before election. 7:44. We're live after 5 a.m. and we can see the sun today because the time has fallen back. We're going to put in sound decision 1_1_5. We're going to go to horizontal arrangement. I'm going to make its width like we normally do a fill parent. Who understands fill parent? Okay. What? It did? It's weird. You sure you're signing in right? You sure you're not signing in with another Google account? I need 3 labels across the top. Yep, 3 labels across the top. And you might have something like this. LBL away score. And over here, text away : 0. And let's go ahead and just give them a color, magenta. And let's make it 28. And it's starting to look better. I just did it. I did away 0. LBL time. So in here, I put in here time, colons, so let's say like 60 seconds. You have 60 seconds to play the game. You guys need to speed up a little bit because you're talking. Here's the deal. You guys talk, and then you tell me I'm going too fast. That's because you're talking and you're not paying attention. Okay, and the reason why you're just logging into your thingy is that you were talking for 4 minutes and then decided to log in 4 minutes later. Am I right? Well, hey, Mr. Richter, you are correct. So you know what? If you choose to log in 4 minutes later, I have a right to just go ahead with this class and lead these people who want to do it. Okay? Horizontal arrangement, center. Yes. Move on up. Solve the problem. You can bring your laptop. They're movable. LBL, home score. This is home team. So in here, my text box, I'm going to put home : 0. And I'm going to make it 28 font like the other ones. And I'm going to give it a color. Should we do a Bengals app? Yeah. Wherever you want. Solve the problem. Okay. So maybe we'll have blue over here. And then maybe over here we could have like an maybe we could have a like a Bengal orange. All right, maybe I may do a Bengals app here. 'Tis the season for the Bengals. Horizontal arrangement, background color none. We're ready to build. Okay, let's go to drawing and animation. We need a canvas. That canvas width is going to be what? Fill parent on both. Height, fill parent. Width, fill parent. Canvas is in drawing and animation. I'm going to rename that canvas my canvas field. You just go down to text color. Okay. Now, remember, we need an image sprite in here. Okay. So on my canvas, I'm going to create an image sprite ball. That is going to be my ball. What? I name my canvas field. Or if you guys want, since you're beginning programmers, if you're not good with CNV and you don't understand that, just leave it as canvas so you know it's a canvas, and I put canvas field. I put an image sprite in there. Are you guys looking at your engineering design paper? On the engineering design paper, didn't we say we were going to put an image sprite in there? Okay, so what am I going to put in there? I'm going to put in a image sprite. What? Well, no, you can drag it around because we're going to make it move and bounce, so it doesn't matter where it starts. Okay. All right. And then, losing my voice again, I'm talking too much. And then I'm going to go down to my media. I'm going to put in my text to speech, and I'm going to put in 8 sounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. No, that is wrong. Thank you. I do not want a player 1. Well, you know what? I could. If you guys wanted to have a song play while you were playing this game, I can show you how to do that. We can leave in player 1. That's cool. And then I need 8 sounds in there. So I'm going to rename all these. This is going to be S&D Edge 1. Okay. This is going to be S&D Edge 2. This is going to be S&D Edge 3. Why am I naming them edges? Right, when it hits that appropriate edge, you're going to play that appropriate sound. Okay? This is, yeah, S&D Edge 4. What's my next edge? Yes, and it won't accept a dash. So the only way I could really do negative is like NEG1. You guys with me on that? I'm going to abbreviate that NEG. So SND edge -2. SND edge -3. This will be my player background song. Okay, it'll be your background song. And then this edge 8 here is going to be SND edge -4. Do we understand the edges in here? Okay, look at your paper. Where is -3 at? Which direction would I be going if I'm going -3? To the left, which is west, right? What happens if I'm going to -4? Which direction am I going? Up left would be northwest. That's correct. What happens if I'm going to 4? Southeast. Very good. So does everybody understand the directions? Okay, you got north, south, east, west. North is 1. This is going to be edge 1 up here. The right corner is northeast, and that is 2. East is directly 3. Southeast is 4. Due perfectly south is -1. Southwest is -2. And this edge over here is west is completely -3. And northwest is -4. Do we have that down on our paper? Okay, you got to get that. Okay. So now all I have to do really is to finish this is I'm going to go get, so we're going to do Bengals, right? I'm going to do a Bengals theme. So let's go do Bengals and images. And I could go get a football. Yeah, I could actually do a tiger head too if you wanted to. This tiger head here, have the tiger head bounce around. All right, that's pretty cool. What? So what I could do is take this guy here. Oh, it already has a background image in it. That's cool. See how it has a checkerboard in it? That means it should be transparent already. That's cool. Let's go to view image. So I could use this one. Right click, save image as. That's going to be my ball, yeah. So if you guys want to have a soccer ball, Rachel, you're going to have a soccer ball? All right, you want to go get a soccer ball now. Yeah, you need to go get a picture of a soccer ball. Do you guys want me to go get a football instead? Would that make more sense? Do whatever you want. Do whatever you want, okay? Make sure you go into your documents, right? And you go into my documents, and you guys go into the appropriate folder. Mine's 6, I'm in quarter 2. And you guys need to create a new folder today. What should the new folder be called? What should the new folder be called? Sound Decision 1.1.5, okay? Yes. I could put a smiley face in there if I wanted to. Okay. So now I go into my folders, 2016-17. Nine minutes left. Quarter 2. Sound Decision. Right click. I'm going to edit this guy in GIMP. I don't know what to tell you. I can't help you with your Google account. It's your Google account. Yeah. That's a good question. Are you really doing that one? 30 by 30, 60 by 60. Remember I put it on your paper? Where's your engineering design paper at? Guys, once again, let me teach you this. If you're building your GUI and you're not looking at your engineering design paper, you are not constructing correctly. Would you build a house without looking at your blueprint? No. Look at your blueprint, okay? So here's my guy. There he is. And what I'm going to do on this guy is all I have to do is crop this out. And I just double click. There's my Bengal head. Okay, and this is going to be my ball. All right, this is going to be the one that bounces around the screen. Okay, so I go File, Export As, and this is Bengal Tiger .png. Export. Export. Okay, next thing I'm going to go do is I'm going to go get a football field. Okay, football field. And I'm going to bounce them around the football field. That's cool. That would be cool if didn't have lines on it. I do too, but it has things on it. So like Rachel, if you're getting a soccer field, here's a good soccer field. You know what I mean? You guys want to put a background image into that? This one's cool. All right, view image. This is probably a rug. You with me? It's probably a rug. So I go ahead and save that. Now, because this is going left and right, are you with me? I'm going to go back to my MIT, and I'm going to change my screen. Go to screen 1. You guys, I don't know what game you're building, so it doesn't matter. You guys got to think about this. If it works for you, fine. If it doesn't, leave it the way it is. You're going to go screen orientation, landscaped. Okay? Now I'm going to go back into my canvas field. I'm going to go into my background image. I'm going to upload, choose a file, and go into 1617 quarter 2, sound decision, boom. Okay? Put in my field. That should be my field if it loads, and it did. And then I want to go to my IMG Sprite ball, and it's not really a ball now, but that's okay. It's still going to bounce around the screen. I'm going to choose my Bengal Tiger head. Now everybody asks me what size is it going to be. I don't know. So right now it's huge. So let's try 30 by 30. See if that's too big, too small. Width 30 by 30. And there it is. Is it too small? Yeah, I don't know. Let's try 60 by 60, and then we'll try somewhere in between. It's like the high-low game, right? You just kind of use something that looks good. I think it looks pretty good. I think it's pretty solid. So now this guy is going to bounce around the screen. Now, one thing you are going to see is that when you start heading towards an edge, your ball will start to change. It will rotate. So like when I'm heading north, don't expect his head to be looking like this. Right now he's heading east. I think it always defaults to east. So like east is 0. Think about like 360 degrees. So east is 0. That's going east. So if I head north, he's probably going to turn 90 degrees to the left. Are you with me? But that's cool because if you have a real ball, you won't necessarily get to see that. But if I have an image like this, you're going to get to see that, and that will teach you that there is a heading towards and the ball rotates. Okay? All right? The only thing we need to do now is create 8 edge sounds. So maybe on your day off tomorrow, or while your parents are voting, you could have your computer making sounds. Okay. I'm going to actually try to go today and vote. Okay. So who understands this app? All right. And then we can start talking about away score, home score. Like we could designate one of these end zones, you with me, to be the home end zone. And if it hits, for like right now, we could say, okay, home's on the right. So if home goes to the left, if home gets to the west side edge, which is, does anybody know what number the west edge is? Yes. If I say if I hit -3, right, then this guy, I could give them 7 points for a touchdown. If it hits this edge, then I could give it away team 7 points. You guys with me on that? So we can create labels for this. I'll show you how to do this Wednesday, right? We're not going to be here tomorrow. I can show you how to do this Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. We could start keeping score. We could start running the time. Okay, by the way, we have 3 labels up here. Does anyone want to guess how many variables we need? 4. For what? What are your 4 variables? If you say 4, what are they? You need 1 for the away score, right? You got to keep track of away score. You need to keep track of the home score, right? And we need to keep track of time. So right now, in my early stages of thinking, I can think of we need at least 3 variables. Are you guys getting better at thinking that way? Yes, ma'am. The images, that's probably because these image sprites have an XY location. Watch this. Do you see where I'm at? X is 257.96. Well, that's right. Negatives is not on the screen. So what you need to do here, remember I've always taught you that, and we didn't talk about this today. We should have. Okay, I messed up there, but maybe that the universe wanted me to mess up there, so we started talking about this right now. The width and the height of the screen. If you're in portrait, the width and height of the screen, the width is 300 by 400, right? So if you're in negative, you're not even in the range of 300 to 400. 0, 0 is the top left corner. You with me on this? So watch this. If I go up here, okay, well, it's not letting me, so watch this. Okay, so if I go to 0, 0, right? Where does that take me? 0, 0 is the top left edge. We'll talk about that more on Wednesday. The XY coordinates. You are out the door with more. Happy coding.